Hello and welcome to my next tutorial. I'm really sorry, I wanted to shoot an intro, but as I am preparing this video for about 2 weeks now, I just hadn't found time to shoot an intro where you see me and I talk to you. So let's show it here. Today we are going to create a shot like this, like an infinity landscape, sunset, whatever shot. It's a pretty easy thing and I don't want to take too much from your time, so let's start and get into Photoshop. So I just prepared all the files, so let's open them. You can also find all the files you need in the description below. You will have the exact same files like I have here in my Infinity tutorial folder. I will only provide you the PSD files. I just have the JPEG files here for that I see what it is, because my PC is not capable of showing thumbnails of PSD files. Well, let's open all them and yep, then let's start. Where the hell is my sky? Okay, didn't work out. I need the sky. The sky wasn't selected, so go here, select the sky, PSD. Well, so sky is selected, and now we do just a zoom out. That was the wrong way. Zoom out, cropping tool, extend the image for about double space. Okay, then we click on this layer, right click and duplicate layer. Name this one sky reflection. Well, double click on this one, name it sky. Click again to sky reflection and Ctrl T on a PC or Command T on an Apple. Yep. Transform, then right click, flip vertical, then shift and drag this thing down to where it has to be. Cool. Let's zoom in, because most of the time the horizon is not really cool, so let's give them one up. Yep, better. What we do now is zoom again out to see all the informations. We click on the sky reflection again and press Ctrl T again. Then hold shift, not shift, right click and select perspective. This way you do change the perspective a little bit, so that's a real, looks like a real reflection. Then hold shift and this point here and just make it a little bit wider. Enter. And that's pretty it for that. Now make sure sky reflection is selected, go to filter, and now we add a little motion blur to it. Not too much, like okay, let's take 80. Enter. Well, as you see now, here on the edge there are not filled, but don't care about that, we will shortly import our mountains. Now next step is go to the mountain, grab this thing and drag it on our sky. Just place it here. Place it on this line, on the horizontal line, and also Ctrl T to transform it, make it a little bit bigger, like this. Enter. Okay, then name this like mountain left. Enter. Duplicate it. mountain left copy is okay because we will fetch this element later. Ctrl T on this element, flip vertical and shift and drag it down. Make sure there is no space in here, like you see here the horizon, so let's put them a little bit up, like one too much. Here again, Command T, right click, perspective, change it a little bit, holding the shift button, shift key. And now we're also going to add some motion blur. So make sure mountain left, the copy, the reflection is selected, then filter, blur, motion blur, like 14, till 80 is too much. Let's take it here with, we want to have it a little bit clearer, like somewhere around 40. Okay. Wait until the filter is applied. Okay. Click again and maybe bring it down 1 or 2 just so there is no gap between it. Okay. Now select these 2 mountain layers, right click and convert to a smart object. Pretty cool. Then right click and duplicate this layer again, and now we call it mountain right. Boom. Select the mountain right, Ctrl T or Command T, flip horizontal, and then shift and bring them like here. Just make sure it's more or less on the same. Ooh. Let's bring it here so it's a little bit. No, we can fix that later. Maybe just that it should be equal left to right in this version. Well, not too bad. A little bit weird. Again, like a little bit more to the left, like this. Okay, now we're going to take the person, and the person is called Tanya in this case. Drag it here, and what we do want now is that this person, or in this case my love, is watching and walking directly into the sun. So that's pretty okay. So let's duplicate Tanya also, name it Tanya reflection, Ctrl T, right click, flip vertical, shift and bring her down like here. Then zoom a little bit in, apply, press enter, and like we see the feet are overlapping, so bring them down a little bit so they match, like here. Perfect. Click the Tanya reflection or the person reflection, and also add some motion blur. Well, that's okay, like 30. Okay, well, now we're almost finished in Photoshop. But now we want to add some, like you see here, some clouds. Let's go to the clouds. Why are the clouds not here? Forgot to import the clouds. Open. Oh, the clouds are in a different folder. Clouds are in my isolated images folder. A lot of stuff here going on. Clouds. You will have it in in the folder you download. So grab the clouds, bring them here, and now you see a little bit too small the clouds, so transform them, make them bigger, 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 and now just position them where you want to have them. So clouds left, it's okay, let's call this enter clouds left. Then you have this edge here, don't care about that because we will. Okay, let's code command right out. Go here to the brush tool, select clear like 147 pixel, opacity 67, flow 33, that's okay. And then just drag them this thing out here so you can see it, and also here. Oh wait, oh wait. What the hell? Okay, now it's okay. Well then, make a copy of the cloud, duplicate layer, clouds right, make sure it's selected, Ctrl T, flip horizontal, and now shift and drag it to this place here. What you can do now is, what I would do is like copy this whole thing, those two clouds together, convert a smart object or just group them. So we have the cloud right, and now we duplicate this again. Clouds right, copy, it's okay, doesn't matter. So we have more clouds, and now we can just add some, I don't know, what we want, like a little bit more on the top, like it's a little bit more cloudy in the sky. Well, that's pretty it. Now we are going to crop this image that fits. Like what we want to have is like our person in the golden ratio angle. So like this is almost perfect. Like, yep, it's 50-50. And we have the person like somewhere here. What we can do now is just bring her a little bit more up, so the connection point between the feet, or so go here, select both of these layers and then move them around like maybe here. Okay, what we can do now is also try to zoom in a little bit again, like here, why not? More or less, yeah. That's okay. Enter, and now wait a little bit. That's it. If you want, you can add some birds. It's not necessary. Sometimes it gives cool looks. That's the wrong thing. We are working on the sky. Just make Ctrl T, make them a little bit bigger. Let's fly them behind birds. Command T, because they're too small to just bring around. So that's okay. Don't forget to make the reflection of the birds. Like right click, duplicate layer like we have done a few times. Bird's reflection. Control T, right click, flip vertical, shift and drag them here so the reflection is more or less like. We don't do the perspective thing here because they are too small. We just let it selected, go to filter, we need to make it happen, make sure bird's reflection are selected, go to blur, motion blur, that's fine, maybe a little bit more, so 35, okay. So well, that's pretty it in Photoshop. Now, this is the end for this tutorial. We are going to save it to this tutorial folder, like here, and this is the Infinity Sunset Point PSD. You don't need to save as PSD. What I also always do is, like I said before, after it is saved, like now and here and then and now I just also save it as a JPEG file, so I have a thumbnail on my PC. That's pretty it. The next video will be the steps in Adobe Lightroom, because I do color correction in Adobe Lightroom. I'm not really the Photoshop pro. Yeah. I hope you learned something. If you want, tag me on Instagram if you do something similar, so I can send you some love, likes and comments. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a great day. Bye.